question for you. Did you ever have a chance to be blown away by the strong wind and not to get to appointed place? So, I did. You may be surprised to know that I lived in a tough climate, and it was a common thing in my childhood. As I was born in eastern Kazakhstan, in a small working town which is called Rizer. You too? Oh, I'm very surprised. So you will understand what I was talking about. And this town is located in Siberian region, and the climate of this region is really tough. One day I went to school and I had to return back home just because I was blown away by this strong wind. And that's why I usually was taken to school by my parents until I reached enough weight to not to be blown away anymore. So, about the town itself. As I already said, it is a working town. There mainly live miners and metallurgists. And during the Soviet Union, when Mr. Stalin was at the head of the Soviet Union, it was a place of exile of intellectuals whose views were different. And what's also special to this town is that its national composition. It is 100% Russians. And so you can now imagine that the only language that could be heard at the times was Russian, and the only nationality that could be met is also Russian. For example, except of me and my family. So in this, it may seem incredible, but in this social condition, I fell in love with English language. And all thanks to a wonderful man who magically appeared in our town. When I was 5, one American guy came as a volunteer to our town, and his name is Pipirs. He came as Yadakar to teach English language local children. And the first word that I learned from him, the first and the only word that I learned from him was the word car. Firstly, it was very difficult for me to memorize anything, as I was only 5 years old child. And then my instructor, he started to simulate a bird, crow bird, who is making car sounds. And then, with the help of this simulation, with the help of this association, I learned this word very well. This person, what I really appreciate in this person, that he came to our town with his pure heart to teach local children English language, and he was very kind. He was very open to everyone, and children loved him very much. So I think that probably he would be surprised and he would be pleased to know that after 20 years, today I'm standing here in front of you and telling you the story about him in English, and now my language, my vocabulary is more than just one word, hopefully more than just one word. And I think, actually, what I wanted to say to you with my story is that you always have to remember how important in our life meeting with the really good people. As who are we now is sometimes a reflection of your childhood, and who are we now is sometimes a result of somebody's good advice. And as for me, it would be a great pleasure to know that I also play a good role in somebody's decision, hopefully positive decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Almira. That's a very interesting speech about a very influential person.